Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of the third round, where we're playing as Muscovy in EU4, the 1.35 Ottoman update and the new Domination DLC. We are currently working on annexing our vassal of Odiev. We are also preparing to go to war with the Great Horde. We can annex the vast majority of them pretty easily. And I think that is a good idea. We are pretty set on text. We don't have the Renaissance yet, so it might be in our interest to start developing it. Now, Moscow would probably be our primary candidate for such a development, but I could also wait a little bit for at least a little bit longer for us to be in a much better spot when it comes to deving the institution. One thing I could consider would be getting ourselves development of temples, which would allow us to get a development cost reduction in Muscovy, or in Moscow, with a church present. So let's go ahead and build a church. Before I build that, though, I am going to swap my icon of St. Michael for the icon of Christ Pantocrator, which will give us a development cost reduction as well as a construction cost reduction, which will allow us to build this church for just a little bit cheaper. Money-wise, we are in a little bit of a hole, but we will make our way out of it at some point in the near future. I'm just going to take the permanent boost to defensiveness in that territory. We could equip Streltsy, but we don't really have any Streltsy. Or do we have Streltsy? I'm assuming I probably got some at some point. Yeah, there we go. We got Streltsy here, but I'd rather use that closer to when we're going to be in the actual conflict. So we're going to let our cores build up. Where are we looking at for getting another yoinking of Crownlands? About 3 years away, so that's going to happen sometime between now and the next thing. I am going to slap the Encourage Development Edict here now, and we're just going to start doing little clicks as we cap out our mill power. I think I would rather have the gold, to be honest, because we are struggling with gold a little bit. We are waiting for our church to build because that's going to give us that reduction in the cost that I was talking about. An alliance offer from Wallachia? I don't think so, Wallachia. That just does not interest me in the slightest, to be honest. Burgundy, I am still kind of looking at a potential Burgundian inheritance. That's going to be very difficult to pull off, though. But we'll keep it in mind and try and give it a shot. This will... Okay, there we go. So that's another development cost reduction. And now we can go as low as 600 points on both of these while deving the Renaissance. So let's work on that. So that gets us up to 25. I'm assuming I already have indebted to the burghers. Yes, I do. My other option would be to sell Crownlands, but that still wouldn't be enough to score us the bonus. So yeah, getting this up to a level 3 trade center is just not going to be in the cards. 28, 29, 30. And then we expand infrastructure again in Moscow. And okay, Boyer's integration policy is done. We'll go ahead and just bring these guys up here to combine with this army. And we also lost strong duchies, so overall that is fine. We can afford losing both of those at the moment. Is there anyone nearby that would be worth trying to vassalize now? Yeah, Theodoro and Gotland are the closest, and they're still pretty far away. I do have a claim on Riga. Now, that would involve quite the conflict. And the Livonian Order would also be a little more difficult than I would like. We are just going to go ahead and extend those loans. Our commandant has died. I would like a new one. Or at least somebody. A land maintenance guy might actually be the way to go. Although manpower would also be nice. So we'll go for the manpower instead. Our truce is still up in a couple months. So let's get on the border and get ready to deal with them. Now we are going to have to deal with Uzbek as well. But that should be manageable. Take Diplotech. That'll help us out with our income even more. And spend 60 ducats to get national unrest reduction. I actually think that's a pretty good idea. That'll prevent some of those issues from cropping up. If I do this and click again, that gets us a little bit closer. Okay, Great Horde Truce is up. We're going to attack them. Uzbek, I could co-belligerate, but I don't think that's necessary. We're just going to make Tambov the war goal so we can hold it immediately. They should break their transfer trade power at some point, right? I'll give them 1 month to do it. Okay, now that we have this, we're going to swap back to protecting trade. And how much is it going to cost us to do this? 600 ducats. So we will work our way towards it, but I'm not going to rush it. Lose 25%, 25 government reform progress is not super ideal, but I don't want to spend stability right now. And I don't think you guys are going to stop this, huh? So go ahead and cancel it. And then we will attack you immediately. You have claims I can fabricate? Terek? I don't have a claim on that, huh? Well, sure. (29th of May), and here we go. So, like I said, Tambov, I'm just going to make the war goal. The one concern is how big is Uzbek's army. 28k, they're going to be a little harder to deal with. There they are. So let's actually make our way up here. Try and get them taken care of. I'll just go with another spy network construction guy. And I will even build up a spy network on these guys so I can siege their capital down faster as well. That was actually quite the rough battle. Naval research wrong. I guess we'll just lose the Diplo points. Although it's not ideal. Okay, now that we're in steps, we're in a little bit of a sticky situation with these guys. If I can get them out of the battle, that would be ideal. Obviously, the Golden Horde's going to try and rebound against us. That's another win. The faster I can get these guys out of this battle, this war, the better. The Golden Horde is going to come into us a little, or the Great Horde's going to come into us a little bit. But they're definitely going to struggle. There we go. That's all I want out of them, is to get them out of this war. And, yeah, now we'll head back this way. Oh, Kazan attacked them too. And of course, they're going to go ahead and, you know, focus on trying to get to me instead of dealing with their would-be attackers. Standard CPU operating procedure. Crimea won't help these guys, so we're going to double down. Yeah, I'm not letting them do what they want to do to me. Pull this guy back from Uzbek. Send a guy to spy on Kazan. I will take the Patriarch Authority. I'm going to send you up there, and you're going to stay focused down here. Kazan's not the one I'm worried about, it's Chagatai. They have a far way to come, though. You guys have the Streltsy. I'm going to go ahead and utilize this. Some manpower will be nice for us anyway, because we've lost quite a bit in this issue. There is a Chagatai army. Alright, that is not a great win, but it is a win nonetheless. Okay, we took Sarai. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually come up here and I'm going to... I haven't stated this yet. We're going to state it, and then we're going to do the defensive edict on it. That'll just slow down their siege a little bit. I'll just lose the prestige. I can't afford to spend those. It would have been nice to get some um, and to get something from Uzbek, but that's not the case. I guess I would like to do this, but we're already pretty far along, so I don't think it's that bad of an idea to take care of this right now. And I can even go ahead and upgrade our militia. And I think going back to the Icon of St. Michael's worth the Patriarch Authority loss. They're really pounding through this fort. That was not good. Okay, you head up here. You head up here. We're going to extend our loans, obviously. We're going to go ahead and piece you guys out. Who else is at war with you? Nogai and Kazan. So, ideally I block you two from expanding into them. And then I take a couple more provinces. I could also take a good chunk of money from them too. Give up that one as well. And then maybe just get a border with Crimea. Yeah. The money is too important to pass up, honestly. We lost claims on the Great Horde? Really? Ugh. Definitely one of the worst things about that choice, losing the claims. Okay, we currently have no Patriarch Authority, but our legitimacy is good, so we'll take the Patriarch Authority. Of course, they're going to win the siege at the worst possible time. We need to get up here to deal with this. Just in time. We need to figure out what idea group I want to take, but I need to wait until we're a little bit closer to finishing this war here. They're going to be really annoying and start sieging these provinces down. Yeah, my armies are currently way stronger than theirs, so... Oh good, Chagatai got a little screwed over there. That's something I would definitely like to see. We'll go ahead and loot Kazan. I'll have you get over here. Let's deal with this. Those rebels attacking me is not the best option. going to be a pretty big drain on my manpower. Let's go ahead and reduce the progress of our rebels. And honestly, I'm just going to white peace out Kazan. I might lose those claims, but we can't really afford to keep that going. I just wanted to stop them from screwing up my war with the Great Horde. What we can do is stake some claims that way. I would have liked to have gotten some money from them too, but, you know, same deal. We got to play with what we're getting. Alright, so yeah, losing those claims on Kazan and this region are definitely not ideal. We are going to go ahead and build up a spy network on Crimea. We don't have any manpower, so spending the manpower is not that big of a deal to me. And we might as well go for a mill group because we're super far ahead of time on mill tech, but none of the mill groups are going to be exceptionally useful right off the bat, unless I go for like mercenaries or something. Or go... I mean, Aristocratic does still have the manpower, plus the dev cost would actually be pretty nice for us. So we'll actually go for that. I'm just going to tell these guys to suppress rebels for the time being. It's not going to do a whole lot for us, but it will help us a little bit. We'll let this army continue to recover. It's costing us quite a bit of money, but it is what it is. Getting out of those wars has saved us from a bunch of those rebellion issues. Oh, Great Horde Separatist, huh? I'll go naturally take care of them. Goods produced. Lose some war exhaustion. And we're back to making money. Here, I will take the ducats because that should be enough, or almost enough, to get us to embrace the institution. And then we definitely want to keep on making claims so that we can get to war with these guys when an opportunity arises. I definitely didn't click whatever I meant to click. Ostracani separatists. I'm going to guess, yeah, we're not going to be able to get close to Burgundy, are we? A little closer. I need to get another rival, so if I rival... Who you guys rival to? England? I rival England, is that enough? That help? Rival them, send them an insult. Guys feeling any better about that? Not much. I think we're just too far away. It was a nice little idea, but I definitely think we are just too far away. Take the Diplo points. That'll let us take Diplo Tech. Now, how far away from this are we? Still about 100 ducats. It'll probably be best then just to spend it right now and get rid of this penalty. Nah, we'll just take legitimacy here. We should seize land. All we need to do is finish a burger thing. Could we repay all of our loans? We could. Skill 3 master the mint. Okay, let's say I do this. And then I repay all my loans. That'll take care of that. That'll give us the half price advisor. I should go through and do this a couple times. And then I can still afford to seize land. And then if we go back through and give back out indebted to the burghers, that gives us a much larger loan pool, which we'll use to embrace institution. And then we can use that money. Is this even worth upgrading? Tolerance of True Faith. That'd be slightly helpful. Tolerance of True Faith would help out with our governing cap. I'm tempted to give out, not enforcing Union of Faith, religious culture. Because religious culture does give us a nice boost to a bunch of things. It'll put us at our Crownland cap, but it gives us another ducat a month, so... Or at our cap on this. But that extra ducat a month is going to be pretty big for us, honestly. So I definitely do think it is worth our time. And then we should go through also and developed trade post. Oh, did we not state this? Oh, we should state this. At least state Novgorod, that'll be helpful. It puts us over our governing cap, yeah, but I think we will be okay. I could even, well, no, I don't, This won't hurt us too much either if we do Cossack land rights. At least for the time being, we're not going to be giving out any other privileges to them, so at least I don't plan on it. Should I core all this stuff? That's a little iffier. Because I'm on the verge of taking tech. Now, I'll take tech first and then we can core it. Because that production efficiency will also be helpful. And then if we go through and give this to Moscow, Novgorod, Nizhny Novgorod, Neva. Pskov, I think, is also... No, not a trade post? Oh, no, it is. Yeah, Pskov too. Even upgrade that one. That gets us some more. And then we'll start coring these as we can. Iron ore problems is not great, but We'll just deal with it. A 446 is now our roller, so he will be very useful. Let's get ourselves a tax guy. Or the half-price inflation guy. Let's do the half-price inflation guy, because we're going to need quite a bit on the front of getting our stuff cored up here. Is there anyone that I could potentially sell institution to is another question. Not really. No, no one really worth our time. I'll go ahead and re-roll Merry Bohemia. They are going to be a good, useful ally for us, at least for the time being. Still not too many options for alliances. I could ally Denmark, but Denmark's pretty weak, and I think they're about to lose their junior partner of Norway too. 124 is an heir. No, I don't think I like that. We'll try for somebody else. I'm going to keep working on getting claims on Kazan and Crimea. I do at some point need to come after these guys too. I could call in Brandenburg. That national tax boost is going to help us even more with our income. And I think with that, I will go ahead and get this +2 trade guy. He's a little costly for us, but having a chance to get radical reforms is actually pretty huge at the moment. Brandenburg only has 8k men. If they had more, I might be better off. I'm going to use this time to get some trust built up with Bohemia. Kazan sold a province to Uzbek. I guess I'll spend the prestige for that last province. A 302 is pretty much just as bad as what I just got rid of. Royal marriage to Brandenburg sounds good. Finally getting some manpower back. Skill 3 natural scientist. I'll just go with the points because I just got a skill 3 half price guy. And we'll make sure that they both have a general. And I think that's a good place to end this episode. So if you like the episode, I would appreciate a like. If you really like the episode, I would appreciate a subscription. And I really hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.